that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it day one.
Turns on the Jets. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. He's got 69 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll be brought down.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reed. Under fire. He's going to run it. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Texas A&M going up tempo. Quarterback keeps it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Aggies are marching down the field.
Kill. 949 rock star. 949 rock star. 214 clone. 214 clone. Stakes. Win. Icy. Moving.
Got it behind the line. It's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better?
Gets loose in the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. He uncorks one deep. Snags it inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. He's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. final play of the quarter coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Play action with Reed. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. And they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed. But that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. And you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. That's caught. It's Carter. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Hammond. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, strong safeties are known for their ability stopping the run, not so much in pass coverage or in rushing the passer, but that strong safety there showing you all of his ability.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Texas A&M going quickly. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. He's now up to 83 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a little room there. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. on inside. It's Owens. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going tempo.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A run for the quarterback. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Reed. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. The sweet feet buy a little time. He throws one to the left. Upstairs, he's got it. Turning it on. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Buckeyes, just laying the wood to those dudes so far today. We haven't even hit the half in this top 5 matchup, and we're approaching blowout C. A testament to just how good this group is. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Now on second down. Throwing Reed. Makes the catch. It's Horton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Texas A&M going quickly. He wants to change this route. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
Ready. Bang, bang, bang. Win.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down. They've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to get it himself. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running inside, it's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it and wings it incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Runs through the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Just ran over it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Hard running there. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback making adjustments. Reed, bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Reed. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Aggies! They move on top here in the 4th.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking downfield, getting a hat-on hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Motion from the wideout. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Reed to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Reed. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. There's a crease. Past the 20.
You know, the risk on defense on 4th and short, putting all those guys close to the line of scrimmage, is that if the offense creases you, it's going to be an explosive play, and that's exactly what happened. They weren't able to stay in all of their gaps, and the offense breaks off an explosive run on 4th and short.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the red zone, it's Edwards. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic, but there's no college kickers.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to